Welcome back to Building Together. We are in round 1 of Modular Madness. Today's matchup is Seed 8, the Brick Bank, and Seed 9, the Boutique Hotel. Autumn, what are your thoughts on these sets?
I like the Brick Bank more. It has a lot of technique and the chandelier is really good. And the Boutique Hotel, it's like every level is the same thing and I just don't like it. Daddy, what do you think?
It's a tough one for me. One of the challenges is you don't want to let the recency bias affect your judgment, right? Because the newest one is the Boutique Hotel. So I'm trying to think of this comparing two corner buildings. So it's a kind of fun match that way. I like the Brick Bank for a lot of reasons. I like the use of the ingot pieces on the exterior walls, the detailing that looks fancy above the doors, even the gold bars on the doors are nice, which is similar to the Palace Cinema. The clock on the corner is nice. The chandelier, as Autumn mentioned, the sand green windows I think are really cool. The skylights, the vault, the bank teller counter, the flat. I mean, there's so many cool details. The flooring on the inside is amazing. When I look at the Boutique Hotel, there's also a lot of great detail, and the use of the 1x6 like big wheel well pieces are nice on the second level. The way that they do the snot work on the third level is nice. The flooring there is really cool. The top of the set with the snakes and the copper detailing. There's a lot to like on both of these sets. This is a really tough battle for me, as it should be when you have an 8 versus 9. So those are some of my thoughts. I'm going to ask Kiara, what do you think?
The Brick Bank has the white and the gray together, and I like that color combination. It also has a lot of detail. And the Boutique Hotel is a little strange. I don't like the on the one side there's the flower boxes, the green flower boxes that they have the coral flowers, and I also don't really like the plant on the balcony. It's a little strange. So yeah, what do you think, Mommy?
So when I saw these two buildings at first, just looking at the pictures, I thought this is going to be an easy matchup. Now that I look at them more carefully, they both have some really great things to them. When I look at the Brick Bank, I love how they pulled in that Greek architecture. It's very iconic architecture. It's clear what they're going for. There's also lots of really cool details and great nice part usage. We've got wings being used in the decor, microfig sort of thing. Not really microfig, what is that called, a kid? We've got cupcakes, we've got those old elf keys, lots of really interesting parts being used, the ingot pieces on the sides, really great architectural details there. On the inside, we've also got really cool details. As Colin mentioned, the tiling on the floor is really cool with different shapes. We're not just having rectangles, but we've got those angled pieces as well. We've got this 2-story foyer with a chandelier and that kind of domed, cylindrical type window on the top. We have some really interesting play features on the inside between the money laundering and the safe, and there's robbers and all this going on. The only thing about it is rather blocky to me. It is pretty much just, a rectangular prism. So there's not a lot to the shape of it. So it's just very blocky, very simple shape. It also, that play feature is a little over the top. For a set that is geared toward adults, it's a little silly to spend so many parts and space and time on something that isn't really going to get played with by adults. However, if you are in a family situation like us where, we're enjoying the build and the kids can also play with it, it is kind of a fun thing. The Boutique Hotel, on the other hand, has lots of detail as well. We have this angled building, which I think makes it really interesting. The room furnishings inside are really nice. As Autumn mentioned, it is hotel after hotel after hotel level instead of 3 different things, but the bank is the same way. We just have a bank. We do have, on the Boutique Hotel, the little art gallery, but it is very cramped. I like all the art installations, and I think they did a nice job and made use of the space they had, even though it is cramped. We also have the stair and outdoor cafe is really nice looking, makes a interesting change of pace for it, and looks really nice. Again, there's just so many architectural details, and Colin went into detail on those, so I won't re-articulate those. So that brings us to our vote. Autumn, which set are you voting for?
The brick bank.
Brookbank.
Boutique Hotel.
Okay, guys. I don't know. I genuinely don't know, y'all. When I started talking about these sets a moment ago, I was leaning toward the brick bank. But the description, as I'm staring at these two sets right in front of me, the description and the detailing on the boutique are so nice. So I want to ask a question of you other three. Would any of you change your mind? Autumn, would you change your mind? Are you locked in on the brick bank?
Yes.
Kiara, are you locked in? Brick bank?
Yes.
You wouldn't change your mind at all to the boutique hotel?
Definitely not.
Julia, would you change your mind?
I mean, I'm more on the fence about it because I really do like the brick bank a lot. I think it does have really great details. Really, what put me over the top on boutique hotels, I really do like that interesting angle. I think it's a more interestingly designed shape.
It is, and I think that poses a flaw that we have talked about on this channel in our review of the boutique hotel. Go ahead, watch that review. But the angle and the gap in that wall. I'm not even going to talk about the staircase looking over an alleyway, but the angle, the gap in that angle, I think, is a detraction. It's a fine set. It's a fine set. But in the end, I'm going to go with the brick bank. In a very painful decision. In as much as a decision like this can be painful.
Physically?
Emotionally painful. I'm going to go with the brick bank. Really tough call. I may regret this one in a couple of rounds, but that's okay. That's what March Madness and Modular Madness are all about. So, I hope you enjoyed our deliberations on this one. This is a tough one. I hope that you could make up your mind. If you can, comment down below of these two sets, which one do you prefer? Did we get it right by moving the brick bank forward? Or did we make a colossal error? Are we busting brackets? I don't know. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, ring the bell so you get more of our videos, and always remember, keep building together.